Namaste beautiful souls, hope you all are doing great. If you like my videos, like my channel, please like, share, subscribe and comment and click on the bell icon so that you get notified of all my future videos. Now coming to today's video, it is about the science of activation of Sacral Chakra. If you want to know what are the signs of blocked Sacral Chakra and how to balance that, I have a separate video on that. I'll be giving its link in the pinned comment and description box below. So please go and watch that and it will be really helpful to you. And yes, before this, I have created a video on science of activation of root chakra. So go and watch that. It will help you a lot. Now, again, as I have mentioned in my previous video, please rule out any medical possibilities before considering it, before coming to the conclusion of your symptoms being signs of chakra activation. And yes, I'm going to list very common signs here. So it's not necessary that all of these will resonate with you. Even if 30 to 40% of these resonate with you, it means that your sacral chakra is either activated or on the verge of getting activated. You can also feel some additional signs and symptoms which might be specific only to you, which actually happened to me, but yeah, we shall come to that later. So coming to the signs, common signs of activation of sacral chakra. Number one, your sense of creativity, ideas and skills are heightened, extremely heightened, as if you have answers to every question. You have solution to every problem. You have ideas to transform any problem or any situation into resolution. You have ideas and solutions for each and everything. You feel extremely creative. In fact, whatever you do, whatever you put your efforts into, it is always successful. And now comes point number two, which is you feel overjoyed, overexcited all the times, as if you have received a great news and you are unable to contain that. Third point is somewhat contradictory to the second. You can go through either of these, either second or the third one, which I'm going to discuss now. Third one is that you go through extreme mood swings. The first moment you feel like crying, you feel as if everything has ended for you, there is no hope, you feel lonely, you feel shattered, and the very next moment you feel overjoyed, overexcited. Yes, many a times you might question yourself that, am I going crazy? Is something wrong with me? Am I going mentally ill? Yes, it does happen. But as I said, once you rule out all the medical possibilities and you are medically fit, then yes, definitely it can be a sign of your sacral chakra activation. Now, fourth one, you embrace your sensuality. You are no more ashamed or embarrassed to embrace your sensuality. You love yourself truly, and you do not feel embarrassed, and you do not hide yourself. You do not hide your gender, your identity, your sensuality. Again, I do not mean that you strip in front of people. It doesn't mean that. It's just that you feel comfortable in your own skin. You feel comfortable with your own body, with your own self, with your own gender. You are fearless, totally fearless. You have this different kind of emotional courage, stability, and strength within you, as if nothing is impossible for you and you have answers to every possible question. Your sense of intuition is heightened. Many people go through different kind of psychic sensations, like you might be able to understand people's energies and people's emotions, what is going on in their mind. Like you might be able to read people. You might be going through premonitions, either in the form of dreams or even in the form of visions or things happening in real life. And your thirst, for few people, they feel extreme thirst, and no matter how much they drink water, they are never satisfied, as if the stomach is full, but still they feel this urge to drink water. And yes, for many people, sexual urge increases. Desire to physically bond with the partner or with the loved one increases. They want to be loved. They want to feel this experience of being loved. This desire increases a lot in many people. Not with all, but with many people. It does happen because sensuality, sexuality, and our creativity is related to our sacral chakra. And the other thing is that you might get vivid dreams, like wild, vivid dreams, which might feel weird to you. And for females, they might go through some changes in their menstrual cycle or some ovarian changes, basically sex hormone changes, and same is with the males. And it is only for a short period of time. Do not worry about it. But yes, please rule out medical conditions first and then come to the conclusion of it being a sacral chakra activation signs. Because these changes happen because your body, your hormones are getting adjusted to this new energy, new surge of energy within you. And this is the reason of you feeling increase in your sexual desire. But yes, though with the majority of people, there is increase in sexual desire, but with few people, it also happens that they do not feel any sexual desire at all. They might feel that they are asexuals. yes, even that does happen, though in minority, but yes, even it does happen, because there is a change in sex hormones going on. Yeah, you feel drawn to water bodies. Not only you feel like drinking water, you feel thirsty most of the times, but you also feel drawn to water bodies, like beaches might attract you, lakes, rivers might attract you, waterfalls might attract you. So yes, even this does happen. Your intuition, as I have mentioned, your intuition is on heights, and whatever you say, basically your manifestation is so great. Whatever you say comes out to be true, as if you are able to sense the things, as I have mentioned that your psychic senses increase. So if whatever you say comes out to be true, whatever you dream, whatever visions you have, whatever thoughts you have come out to be true. So please beware. If you are going through any of these signs, please speak positive, please think positive, because you are getting into the energy of a great manifester. So whatever you think, even as a joke, if your vibes are high, it might get manifested. Yeah, so these are a few common signs of sacral chakra activation. Again, you might feel some additional signs as well apart from these, but if at least 30 to 40% of these signs match with you, then there are high chances that you're going through sacral chakra activation. Now, as at the end of these videos, I share with you my experiences, some of which are similar to the ones I have discussed with you, to the signs which I've discussed with you. Few are different. So, for me, the most important sign which I felt was a decrease in thirst. Many people won't believe in it, but yes, I survived without water for straight 1 month. I clearly remember that. I didn't feel thirsty. I didn't feel like drinking water at that time. So, yes, as I said, most of the people feel extreme thirst, but in my case, it was decrease in thirst. I went through a roller coaster of emotions. It was so difficult for me to handle the things that I had to actually visit a psychologist, fearing that I'm going mad. Yeah, all the emotions, even small things triggered me a lot. I used to cry. I don't know what was actually happening to me. I was unable to figure that out, and that actually led me to visit a psychologist. And after a few days, of course, my psychological therapy was going on at the time, but of course it was all due to sacral chakra activation. So once it was opened, all the problems vanished, and even the psychologist was kind of, she was amazed that, oh, how did that happen all of a sudden? So yeah, it does happen. And of course, I'm always a mountain person. Like, I'm always drawn to mountains and hilly regions, but at that time I was extremely drawn to water, not in the form of feeling thirsty, but yes, I used to always got I drawn to fountains and sceneries with waterfalls and with beaches and lakes. I loved them a lot. I loved blue color a lot. Surprisingly, although sacral chakra has orange color and people are drawn more to orange color, but I was drawn to the calmness, to the serenity of blue color, basically the color of water. I loved the sound of fountain and rain and all those things. I really loved them. So these were my signs, and yes, my creativity, of course. I was able to actually channel things very clearly. Like, at that time, I remember whatever I said, it was kind of a. Although I have been a claircognizant always, but at that time, my claircognizance was on another level. As if I could do a quantum jump, and I could look into the future, and with a lot of surety, I could predict the things. So this was happening to me. I have always been a manifester, so yeah, I was a manifester even then. I have always been like, I'm a born psychic, so I have premonitions. So I had premonitions even at that time. So there was no change in these things. But yeah, for me, majorly, I could feel these issues. Like emotional roller coaster and these attraction to water and decreased thirst. And one more thing, my menstrual cycles got disturbed a lot. Like, for the first month, I had extremely long menstrual cycle, and for the second month, it was very minimal. And I was actually worried that what is happening with me, because this process actually went on for, I guess, 2.5 to 3 months for me before my sacral chakra got activated, because there were a lot of issues with my sacral chakra, because of multiple issues from my past lives I was carrying. And even I was having some of the womb issues, because when I was in my mother's womb, she got extremely ill. She got jaundice, and I was born extremely low birth weight. And these were the things, because of course children pick up the things even when they are in the womb. I have again made a separate video on that. If you want to watch that, you can go and watch this on my channel, The Divine Blessing. So it was difficult for me to overcome that. So it took some time, approx 2.5 to 3 months, for me to activate my sacral chakra. But yeah, this was the thing. And right after the activation, everything got back to normal. I actually started feeling overjoyed and extremely peaceful. I won't say overjoyed and overexcited, but extremely peaceful, extremely content, very confident, and I was very comfortable with myself. Yes, one thing I forgot to mention about the sign of sacral chakra activation is not only the sexual urge, but you feel different kind of self love. You embrace your body. I guess I mentioned that. For me, I did not feel any sexual urge for anyone else, but I embraced my sensuality. I loved myself. I loved my body. I loved myself. I loved my soul. Like it was the highest form of self love. And this is why sacral and heart are actually connected with each other, which we will cover in the next video. So I felt this extreme form of self love where I loved every thought, every energy of mine. So, yeah, this was the thing with me. At that time, it was kind of confusing for me because they were kind of different, especially these two most common signs like increased thirst and sexual urge towards others. This was totally, it was basically the opposite in me. So I was having this doubt that maybe it's going towards blockage or something, but no, it was not the case. So yeah, this is the thing. And after sacral chakra activation, instead of feeling overjoyed and overexcited, I started feeling extremely peaceful and very happy. Like I cannot describe that happiness which I have after sacral chakra activation. Of course, I never say that once your sacral chakra is activated you never feel sad. You are a human, of course you will, especially if all your chakras and your kundalini is not awakened. You will. But yes, your power of letting go will increase tremendously. Your power of handling and controlling your emotions will increase tremendously. You will be in power of yourself. You'll be extremely in love with yourself, right? And you will be so peaceful and so happy despite of whatever is happening around you. You know you can overcome everything. You have this confidence within you. These symptoms might be you might find a bit confusing with solar plexus and heart, but yeah, all the chakras are interconnected with each other. So this is why I always say, spirituality seekers, please do not buy hard things. It's not a theoretical thing. It's something to be explored, to be experienced practically. Confidence is related to solar, but for me, confidence came with sacral because my emotion vulnerability made me less confident. So as soon as I got emotionally strong, my confidence level returned and my social anxiety disappeared. And it's so peaceful and so happy for me. Yeah, so this is about my experience. And again, all these symptoms may or may not resonate with you. There might be some additional symptoms as well apart from these. But if at least if at least 30 to 40% of these resonate with you, then high chances that you are having sacral chakra activation going on. So if you have any doubts, any queries on this, feel free to ask, and I shall be more than happy to help you and assist you with that. Take care, stay blessed. Till we meet again.